back again with Littleville. This is season 1, episode 3, Hothead. So last episode we dealt with a bug guy, I guess, which was kind of crazy. So far I'm liking the show. It's actually pretty interesting. Like I said, it does have that early 2000s kind of feel. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Actually, I'm just gonna dive into it. You guys with the full reaction, you guys able to check out the Patreon. Links in the description down below. If you guys can't wait for next week's episode, check out the Patreon. Again, I want to see 5 episodes ahead over there. So if you guys can't wait for next week's episode, check that out. I mean, I'm pretty far over there. And let's just dive into it. Oh man, I'm not a huge fan of football, but playing football in the rain seemed like it'd be a bitch and a half. Let alone watching football in the rain. If my coach grabbed me down to the ground and says, "Look at my sing, what did it say, coach?" I'm like, I'm telling my mom. Yeah, I ain't playing football in the rain. Oh, sorry, I said that I ain't watching football in the rain. That's for sure. I'd rather watch. Yeah, that seems like a nightmare of a thing to do.
There is another team eating crow tonight, gentlemen.
Oh, Pete made the team?
Yeah, not only is it going to put us in the state championship, but it'll be Coach Walt's 200th win. Coach Walt, Coach Walt, Coach Walt.
Okay, guys, be for real. Are you guys sitting in a fucking steam room with green fucking smoke in a hot box? No, that's just stupid. Don't get me wrong, I love hot boxes, but I'm not gonna sit in a fucking hot box where I'm seeing green fucking smoke. I'm assuming I'm gonna catch some sort of like chemicals, which I'm assuming is gonna happen to him.
Not sweeping a major academic breach under the carpet so you can win a game.
We're not talking about just a game. We're talking about my legacy.
I don't care about your legacy. I'm here to educate young people. Monday, I'm suspending the players. End of story.
Because they got bad grades. You know, that is actually 100% true. I didn't really think it was bullshit until it happened to me. I was on my wrestling team in school, and I got kicked off because of bad grades. But I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, that sucks," but to me, I feel like it was a blessing in disguise because at the time, I remember I was very upset. I was so upset that I think that year I went from like all Fs. Cause I think wrestling is kind of the beginning of the year. I got kicked off halfway through the season. The rest of the year, I got my grades all the way up. I went to like almost A's and B's, and I was like, because I was so pissed off that I got kicked off the team. So I think that's the last time my grades were ever like bad. Is when I got kicked off that team. So because I never want to make sure that ever happened to me ever again. So I do think that these kids getting kicked off the team is probably the best thing for them, because it could help them later on.
Football, sport, or abuse?
So what do you think? Pete thinks I'm being too hard on Coach Walt.
Go go watch the Super Bowl.
Now, while I'm touched by that hallmark moment, you don't get points for subtlety in journalism. I've already started getting hate mail. I've got a pretty good idea of who's been sending it.
Probably the high school team or the football team.
Don't you even care about this?
I don't see what the big deal is.
You don't think it's a big deal? I think it's a big deal.
I feel like all they've been doing is fighting. The last the 3 episodes I've seen, they seem like they're just arguing.
Got any idea how they got that midterm club?
Still a mystery, but I'm working on it.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, nice touch. I wonder how they shot that. Like it has to be quarterback or something.
I saw your arm out there.
Ooh, look at those
I think
vending
it was lovely.
machines.
It's got a lot of power.
Thanks.
So why aren't you on our team?
My dad needs me on the farm.
Well, your school needs you on the field. We got a big game Friday night. We're short players. Jonathan Kent was one of the best athletes I ever coached. A lot of God-given talent. It's in your genes, Kent.
Actually, I'm adopted.
Oh, if I was Clark, I would have said that. I would just let him have it,
And look at Ross here. He doesn't have a lick of natural talent, but he's got a truckload of heart.
Well, fuck you too.
And when you got to step out of your father's shadow and be your own man, what do you say? You ready to be your own man?
Shit, sign me up, coach.
Count me in.
Yeah.
I will see you at practice today, 3 o'clock. Don't be late.
She look alone. She looks all sad too.
Do you want to tell me what's really going on here?
It's just the things that I thought I knew for sure don't seem so certain anymore.
She's upset because the kids on the high school football team were cheating, so she's upset. I mean, I don't understand why she gives a shit, to be honest. I see what Wendy's talking about too. Like, I don't care, you know. But I get this supposed to be principles, but at the end of the day, it's like it doesn't affect me.
Son, I'm sorry. We've already had this conversation.
It's never been a conversation. I can be careful, and you don't trust me.
Out on the field, a million things can happen that can affect your judgment. I mean, if you get angry, even for just a second, or you try to impress some girl with a fancy move, somebody can get seriously hurt out there.
But you don't trust him to not hurt people. I'm pretty sure he has a key on his abilities. Yeah.
Parents would be happy if their son could be the star of the football team. So,
I mean, low-key, it will be cheating, though. I'll be kind of, like, upset. Like, well, you guys got fucking Superman on your team. I'm not playing against that team.
I'm not signing a permission slip, Clark.
you don't have to. I'm playing football, and you can't stop me.
You know, this is tricky because some part of me feel like I want to side with Clark because I agree. He shouldn't be, like, penalized because he has these powers. But then, on the other hand, I get what... I don't see... I don't think it's fair for her to be out there because he's so, like, has a huge advantage. So, I don't know. I'm kind of torn on.
You can inform him I plan on increasing my workforce.
By how much?
What does he do again? I thought he was just a rich kid. So, he does have a job.
By the way, Dominic, tell your sister I said hi.
Is that why he's upset at him? Because he fucked his sister?
Some of the football players were caught cheating. Guys I know. When I told Whitney how upset it made me, he said it was no big deal, that people aren't perfect.
Like a lot to you, I kind of agree with Whitney on that one. It's like, I don't think it's a big deal. I guess I can't date Lana, I guess, because she'd be upset, like, what? It is a big deal. Like,
Thought I'd get a job, something part-time, earn some extra money so I can go travel in the summer.
travel in the summer now, girl. You just save that money because you'll need it when, for college or some shit like that.
I'm glad you're here. It means a lot to me.
Still don't support your decision, Clark. I'm here to see that no one gets hurt.
Well, fuck you too, then, Dad. And you know what? That's another thing I don't think about Jonathan. He doesn't trust his son. He says, "Oh, I trust you." No, you don't trust him because if you trusted him, you know that he's not going to hurt nobody. You know. I get it. He's like, "Oh, there's a small chance that you can get hurt or you can hurt people," but it's like,
Quit looking in the stands. Your dad's not coaching his team, are you? I didn't bring you out here to be a tackling dummy. Get angry. Kick some butt.
see, look at that. I'm sure those people didn't get hurt. Like I said, I feel like Clark probably doesn't hold his abilities of his strength not to like go all in and punch someone, you know?
Coach, one of the players accused of cheating has come forward and said you supplied them with the test.
Yeah, that's not fucking shocking.
Who'd you think the schoolboy was going to believe? Some cheating little brat who's just trying to cover his own ass? But a man who's been leading this school of victory for 25 years.
If I can get all of them to step forward, the board will have no choice. They'll suspend you from coaching for the rest of your life.
Damn. Angry much?
What the hell's going on here, Coach?
Who the hell does he think he is?
Oh, so now he's being able to control fire. My thing is, does he just think of it and fire happens, or could he like physically control the fire?
Go get help.
This guy has to have like fucking. He has to look like fucking Scarface at the moment. Not Scarface, but he has to look like Freddy Krueger. Yeah. It's like the second car explosion in this season show.
Hospital till over the weekend.
Is he gonna be all right?
He's got some burns and suffered smoke inhalation, but he's gonna be okay.
Oh, okay. She didn't call the hospital. She got that from like family members, I imagine, because the hospital should be getting that information out.
I saw you play. All right? Now, you could have easily hurt any one of those boys.
Yeah, coulda, woulda, shoulda. He didn't do it though. Yeah.
This conversation
Yeah.
is never going to believe me.
Also, football is kind of a contact sports anyway, so if he gets if someone gets hurt, it's not as long as it's not like paralyzed type hurt. I think it's not believable, or it's believable because it's fucking football. I don't know. I think on this side, I think I'm on Clark's side on this one, even though I said I don't think he should play, but I do. I am on Clark's side.
Abilities.
This isn't about his gifts, it's about his judgment. You're telling Clark that you don't believe in him.
Yeah, exactly.
I do not want anyone coming on this farm and taking our son away from us.
Well, if we don't start trusting him, nobody's gonna have to take him away. He's gonna leave all by himself.
There you go.
So, you're a waitress for real?
Even got the perky name tag to prove it.
First, where's your necklace?
Strict dress code.
You know what she should do? She should be a hostess instead of a waitress. Especially at, well, I'm assuming she's a freshman. Yeah, I think she would be a good hostess at a restaurant, not a coffee shop, you know? The only reason why I say that is because I worked in restaurants and they always had teenagers work as hostess or bussers, but never really as waitresses.
And you always seem so happy doing it.
Mom was a cheerleader, so was my aunt. Figured it was time to break the vicious cycle.
Lana, table 3's been waiting for their drinks for 5 minutes. If they go cold, it's coming out of your tips.
Right, sorry.
Don't be sorry. Just be faster.
Bitch, this is her first day. Did she get any type of training?
Seems to feel right now.
What's up with your fallen brethren?
I don't know.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Ooh. Yeah, you're supposed to clap when that happens.
Which one of you talked? Huh? No one here told Quan that I supplied you with that test?
Colleges are even gonna look at us with cheating on our record.
So it was you, huh, Trevor? Now why doesn't that
Surprise me.
Ooh. Yeah, no. No. I am immediately telling my mom and getting that motherfucker fired.
It's gonna stand between me and my legacy.
I wonder if that real or is that CGI? Also, can I say something? Okay, he keeps saying, oh, I coached everybody on the board. I kind of feel like it's not fucking far-fetched to tell them, hey, the coach supplied him with tests. I think everyone on the board who had him as a fucking coach sees what he does to his players. It's not a reason to believe that, oh, maybe he does punch the kids and gave out tests for students. So I'm like, yeah, I believe that.
That wounded pride routine may have worked for your mother, but don't try it with me. You know perfectly well how I feel about you.
Hence, I'm at a crab factory in Smallville.
We'll fence for it. If you win, I'll let you pursue your plan. If I win, you fire 20% of your workforce. Are you good enough to take your old man?
I feel like fencing has to be like a rich person's sport. I don't really see too many kids in the ghetto playing fencing unless they're doing like lightsabers.
You know what your problem is in life? You're ruled by your emotions. You always have been.
Yeah.
I want those workers gone by noon tomorrow. Meeting adjourned.
So you guys asking about his daddy. Oh, is he snitching? Oh.
I want to know if Coach Walt supplied the players with the tests.
Look, if you don't want to get hurt, just leave us alone.
Either way, this picture's going to be on the front page of tomorrow's Torch.
I love how she's like, oh, it's gonna be on the Torch, you know, like the high school's newspaper. I don't know if I feel like as a coach and someone in authority, I feel like he easily can get rid of that, kill that story.
Talking to the school newspaper, Trevor? I thought you were brighter than that.
So he can't control fire.
I don't believe me! She was at the field last night. She's got a picture of us in the sprinkler.
Go home. I'll take care
I'll
of
tell
this.
you, I am snitching. Call me a snitch. I don't care. If a coach or someone's picking on me, dude, I'm telling you, I'm quitting the fucking football team, and I'm telling you, I'm starting like any sport that this motherfucker is nowhere near. Like being. See, now it's dying down. Okay, yeah, that would be suspicious for me. 1 second you're in a fucking inferno, and the next thing you know, you're like, it calms down, the second car comes in. Yeah, no.
I am about to print that picture, and the torch goes up in flames.
But now you think he's behind the cheating scandal? Come on, Chloe. Copy the picture.
No, it's kind of hard to recover the files.
We don't have any proof.
Trevor Chapel.
What about him?
Well, you could have had. Well, I guess this was before the cloud. Never mind. Because I actually deleted some photos once before, but luckily I have the cloud.
Just leave or he'll come back. Coach Walt?
This motherfucker is surrounded by fire extinguishers. This kid is fucking traumatized.
Be hard, you know? Me and some of the others. Once when I dropped a pass, he drove me home, punched me in the gut, told me not to do it again. Why didn't you tell anyone? Coach said he'd throw me off the team. Wouldn't help me pass my classes.
Yeah, no, I'm out.
Trevor, I can help. That's what Principal Quan said. Look what Coach did to him.
Go to the cops. I'm like, here's fucking proof. Look what this motherfucker did to me.
If I talk, he's gonna fry me. I'm not walking out on that field. Neither are you.
Look, I don't know. I do not want to tip me off right now.
Of course, there's kryptonite nearby. Fuck, have this conversation away from the fucking bathroom or this little spa area.
A little too hot.
He's locked in. And he's just trying to kill a kid too. Well, you know, I took the back. I immediately took the back. You can't really die inside of a sauna unless it's like really hot. So in his mind, he just locked him in there. I saw, which is still bad, but it's like it's not the worst. I guess if he's in there for hours, maybe you could die. I don't know. What's the benefits of being inside a sauna for hours? Like how much pain is he actually in? He can't really get up and just start banging on the door, or does it make him like this?
Looking for Clark. He'll join the club. I need him out here. Guess he doesn't have what it takes to be a winner, huh?
Oh wait, don't talk to my son that way.
I think the coach is lying.
What's going on here, Chloe?
Oh, Daddy, help him.
Can you hear me? All right. It's the Meteor Rocks. Come on.
Oh. Okay, now he's a little bit too far.
Coach, you need help.
What I need is to win this game.
It's too late for that.
This one's super weird.
How'd you do that?
Did he just kill himself? There's no way I'm taking a shower in that fucking locker room ever again. Oh, what's that smell? Oh, it's just the coach.
I specifically told you to cut your workforce.
Why? With this plan, you don't get the bad PR.
What did he actually do to save the jobs? I guess I missed that part.
You get one.
One what?
One chance to defy me.
Here to make sure I didn't hurt anyone. I was here.
Yeah. Ooh, there you go, Lou. Oh.
Apparently I'm not late for school today.
Oh, your fucking first week?
I heard about the coach. Pretty weird.
Won his 200th game and didn't even see. I don't know if football's for me. My dad played, granddad played. I think it's time to break the vicious cycle.
Why the change of heart?
I don't know. Guess I got out in the field and realized my reason for playing was gone.
He's talking about you, Lana. If you were still on the cheerleading team, I'm pretty sure he will still be on the football team.
Gonna be okay?
Sometimes I just want to scream.
Why don't we?
Why don't we what?
Scream.
On 3.
Hmm?
1, 2, 3.
That was a good one. Okay, so let's talk about this episode. I think this episode was actually pretty good. I think the first thing that came to my mind was with the coach. I don't know. First of all, I'll probably snitch if a coach lays hands on me or burning me or punching me in the fucking stomach. I ain't coming to practice the next day, so fuck that. So I think it's kind of weird. Not weird, but it's like I think it's kind of a character for that kid to try to do all this stuff and it seemed like there's no result. So I can see why that kid was actually kind of scared looking back at it. Going to Jonathan Kent though, I kind of felt like I was a little frustrated with him this episode because it seems like he doesn't trust Clark. Okay, yes, I could see all his problems was what if I drive and get in an accident? It's a good chance you're probably not gonna get into an accident, but what if, so you can't drive? That's kind of a stupid reason of saying it. Now that's just a example, but I just feel like Jonathan's logic wasn't really. I get it, but also it does show what Martha said earlier in the episode too, where it's like you're also showing that you don't trust him. I'm pretty sure Clark could tackle someone without actually hurting them, especially as football. It's a contact sport, so there's people gonna get hurt anyway. So it just comes across as Jonathan not really trusting Clark's abilities and his faith to actually not hurt someone. But then on the other hand, like I said though, with Clark, I do feel sorry for him because he's not able to play these types of sports because I'm sure I love basketball. And say if I had Superman's powers, and you're simply telling me I can't play basketball because I have these powers, I'd be kind of upset. So I kind of see why Jonathan's also saying you can't play because, like I said, he does have kind of an unfair advantage. So yeah, but it's high school. I don't see no problem with him playing. But again, I can also see the other side of the argument. So again, it's just yeah. So yeah, overall here, the episode was very good. I'm just going to dive into the next one. You guys will get the full reaction. Check out the Patreon. Links in the description down below. And I'll catch you guys next week.